US President Joe Biden has been declared fit for duty. This is the assessment by the White House physician. It was announced after Biden went to get his annual physical exam. This endorsement comes as he's expected to announce his candidacy for the 2024 US presidential elections, a bid that's facing resistance from many. Biden is 80 years old. He's the first octogenarian to occupy the Oval Office. If he wins next year, he will end his second term at the age of 86. For context, only 4 heads of state in the world are 86 or older today. This includes the semi-retired King Salman of Saudi Arabia and Pope Francis. The US Democratic Party is afraid Biden's age will alienate voters. Republicans have been using his age to attack the president. His health, both physical and mental, are regularly called into question. So Biden needs to show that he's fit for the job. That could be the reason behind the frequent photos of Biden cycling, showing the world that he's still hale and hearty. But is Biden's case unique? Not really. Old leaders are everywhere. In the US, Biden's most likely challenger is still former President Donald Trump. Trump will turn 77 in a few months. If he wins the 2024 elections, he'll leave office at 82, and the US will have had its second octogenarian president in a row. All over the world, it's usually old men who lead states. Gone are the days of a 20-year-old Alexander the Great conquering the known world. Today, anyone under 60 is considered a young leader. But why is that? Have humans decided to collectively revere our elders more? Or is there another reason for the greying ruling class? One explanation could be advances in medical science. People are living longer, especially politicians with deep pockets and access to the best medical facilities. But it's not that machines are keeping them alive. They've been taking care of themselves too. Case in point, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He's 72, yet he keeps up his fitness. He swears by yoga, and he's always at the forefront on International Yoga Day every June 21st. Then there's Russian President Vladimir Putin. The 70-year-old is a judo black belt who frequently shows off his moves. The former KGB agent has been accused of staging these bouts to propagate his strongman image. There were also famous images of him riding a horse, shirtless, that went on to become memes. Neither leader is considered unfit despite being in their 70s. But it begs the question, will leaders continue to stay fit and therefore in power longer? Is physical fitness even a valid criteria to keep running for public office? In the US, there are already calls for a changing of the guard. Republican Nikki Haley had a message while announcing she would be running for president. America is not past our prime, it's just that our politicians are past theirs. She suggested there should be mandatory mental competency tests for politicians over 75 years old. This would be applicable to both Biden and Trump. But will voters choose to bring younger leaders to power? Or will cycling and golfing octogenarians continue to dominate politics?
So, where are you investing?
Oh, China. It's just growing.
It's always been the manufacturing hub. Besides, India's struggling post-COVID.
Of course.
Sir, actually India's management of COVID has been much better. China's situation till date is unclear. After zero COVID lockdowns, China is gradually losing its supremacy as manufacturing leader. The country's share of global exports of footwear, furniture, or clothing accessories has fallen since 2016. Meanwhile, India has bounced back. So by the looks of it,
India could become the global manufacturing hub by 2030. Presenting Vantage with me, Palki Sharma, a first of its kind global show with an Indian perspective.